What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. Hope everybody's doing well out there on this Tuesday morning. I'm doing pretty good myself. I'm just up on the other side of midnight. You understand? I came across this crazy story with Deontay Wilder. And it just seems like to me, it's getting, to the point where when it rains, it pours with this brother right here. First of all, he was cheated out of the fight with Tyson Fury, the second fight here that just passed, what, I think on the 4th of last month it was? Or no. The 22nd it was, yeah. He was cheated, and young Pharaoh did a very good job of exposing and showing, how he was cheated. He single-handedly exposed Tyson Fury and the rest of them. But I only have one question though, and was Deontay Wilder in on it? Because when he showed up to fight, it wasn't the same man I'm used to watching. When he get down, when he fight. Normally, when Deontay Wilder, does a rematch with one of his opponent, he didn't have many rematches, but for the ones that he did have, shit, he beat him worse than he beat him the first time that he fought him. Okay? He didn't do that with Tyson Fury. You understand? And we're going to get more into that after we do this story right here. But this time, he lost to a Canadian coat. A Canadian Goose coat. It says it right here. Deontay Wilder in hospital after trying on Canadian Goose coat. Now, I don't know what the hell that is. I guess it's this thing right here. You understand? But let's get into this article right here. It says Deontay Wilder is reportedly in fine spirit and recovering well after suffering multiple injuries trying on a Canada Goose coat at the University Mall in his hometown, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Okay? The former WBC heavyweight champion of the world was enjoying some retail therapy following his crushing defeat. That's crushing the cheat. Okay? Yeah, cheat. Not defeat, but cheat. Continuing to Britain's Tyson Fury in round 7 of their rematch in Las Vegas back in February. According to a source, Wilder liked the look of a hefty Canadian Goose winter coat and proceeded to try it on. But the substantial weight of the goose down padding made the American fighter's legs unsteady, causing his knees to buckle and leaving him in a crumbled heap on the floor. All right. With a fractured shoulder and ligament damage in both of his knees. I'm thinking he's basically suffering some effects that he had from that fight. You understand? I don't believe that this coat actually did all that to him. Whatever. But I'm thinking that's what it really, pretty much boiled down to. You understand? He needs to go and recover. Just go and recover. Don't try to do too much, man, because, that man, if you can call him a man, a Tyson Fury, see some, I think somewhat like a type man, subhuman, like, you understand that dude. Well, I'm gonna save that to when we go over to the other story, okay? But continually, but the Bronze Bomber assured fans in a statement that he is in the fine spirit and will be back in training as soon as possible, claiming he will rise like a phoenix from the ashes to take another crack at the beautiful Canadian Goose coat. You better leave that coat alone, man, and get some rest and recover. You understand? Now what we're going to do is go over here, and check this out. This is what pissed me off. We didn't get many people talking about this subhuman shit. And this is the reason why I call this Mr. Clean looking bastard a subhuman. It says Tyson Fury licks Deontay Wilder's blood during fight, shocking live TV viewers after brutal battle. Brutal battle. That's some bullshit. This is the meaning right here. You know, this is some sort of prison rape or something. This kind of shit. You understand? All the while, they were fighting. It looked like to me that Deontay Wilder had been drugged or something. You know what I'm saying? In the fact that, you know, he would let this bastard lick on him. What kind of shit is that? All bets would have been off when this motherfucker did that. I ain't thinking about no boxing. It is over. We finna fight. We really finna do this shit right here. You know what I mean? I'd be doing like pretty much what Tyson, I'm talking about Mike Tyson, did to Evander Holyfield. I'm street fighting. I'm biting your ear off. I'm chopping you in the throat. I'm stomping you. I'm knocking you through the ring. I'm slamming you. All that kind of shit. You put your tongue on me and I'm a man. And you a man. I ain't bullshit. That's where we draw the line. If I had a gun, I'll shoot you. I'll do that too. You see what I mean? Because you don't put your tongue on another man. This shit was demeaning right here. You understand? I'm not even going to get into this part of the story. But I ain't lying. It looked like to me that this man right here, Deontay Wilder, was under some kind of influence of a drug or something like that. To let this piece of shit, do this to him. He didn't even come there to fight. It didn't even seem like the same Deontay Wilder. But like I said earlier on in the other article, young Pharaoh did a very, very good job single-handedly exposing this fucking cheater. You understand what I mean? But I only have one question, and that's this. Was Deontay Wilder in on it? You understand? Was he in on being cheated? You understand? Because, like I said, I didn't see this man fight like he normally fights. You see? I didn't see all that. It was just too... He took a beating. He fell when he didn't have to fall. Okay? Y'all hang on a second. I'm finna show you something. This right here is a picture that I took on a TV that when yesterday. Yeah, it was last night sometime. Sunday night. When young Pharaoh pretty much proved that this piece of shit cheated. As you can see, there's virtually impossible. When your hand is in a boxing glove, there's no way that your hand's going to cock back 90 degrees like that, where you have such like an open palm, so to speak. You see what I'm saying? There's just no way you can do that. Just because these gloves, as you can see even right here, are laced all the way back to, where your forearm pretty much gets, where it starts to flare out more. So therefore, that right there is going to disable much of flexibility between how far you can bring your hand back on its own or how far you can bend it inward. You see? This is how I know this motherfucker cheated. You see? And then when you go over, let me see. Hang on a second. What's over there? Hang on. Let me take this down. Boxing is notoriously known, you understand, for fixed fights over the years. Okay? Just like it said that, when they fought in the first place. The first fight that they had, he knocked Tyson Fury out. I saw it. That man's eyes was wide open, but I'm talking about Tyson Fury, but he didn't see a damn thing. None but darkness. And it was some shady things going on with the counting. The count, with the referee counting. Things like that. This is why I'm telling you, I believe it's fixed. All of this shit is fixed. And I think Deontay Wilder is in on it. See? But if he's going to make a spectacle of himself like that, you know what I mean? Well, That's on him, but he's let a lot of people down, because I know, and I know I'm not the only one was hoping, you know what I mean, or just expecting him to knock Tyson Fury ass out. See? And I got one more thing to show y'all. Hang on. This right here is a video that was behind the scenes the night of the fight. You see, before they even started to fight, before, while they was getting ready to get prepared and everything. And I was telling my wife, I said, Deontay Wilder girl looks awfully troubled. She was the first one that pretty much leaked it to me that something was wrong. Something was amiss. I can see it. How she was looking when they was walking through the, she was the one that leaked it to me. Then I started looking at him. Then it started to make sense. The way they was looking. Now I'm playing it all back now. Like I'm saying, I believe that Deontay Wilder knew he was going to throw this fight. And they weren't comfortable with it. They was not comfortable with it. It's just the expression on her face. She was the first one where it kind of, tipped me off. It's her expression, the way she's looking. And then I start watching him. What I see, I don't see hype. I don't see, oh man, I'm finna do this, Not even, it's just something wrong. Something's amiss, And with Deontay Wilder, the way he was pacing back and forth, you know what I'm saying? And look at this motherfucker with these damn pajamas on. See right here, y'all check this out. Just look at him. He was wrestling with himself, with inside of himself. Then right here about what he was finna go out there and do. Look at him. See him? That's a look right there of I don't want to really do this shit. That's a look right there. I can see it in his face. I can see it in his face. But that's the way it is with boxing, man. You know what I mean? It's a sport. It's somewhat brutal, but it's very entertaining. But we have to face it. The shit is corrupt. It is corrupt, And when they want somebody to lose, guess what's going to happen? They're going to lose by any means necessary. You understand that? See? That's all I got on this one, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story right here. I'm interested in hearing y'all thoughts and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please remember, people, to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.